How's it going, everyone? We are going to talk about how to make burgers in an automated way. In this video, we're going to talk about how to do some simple automation and how to also make a really complicated setup. So, when you start off the game, you want to do a light amount of automation, probably want a safety hob early in the game. The reason for this is, of course, you don't burn your burgers. So as you're delivering it to the customer, you can pretty much trust that the burger's not going to be charred, which is very important. But you also want to build up a backlog of burgers. And so you could also do something like this, where the burgers will then pile up, at least the cooked patties, will pile up in this prep station, which is quite handy. And you can deliver it. Well, you need a plate, of course. But that's not really as efficient as I would like. What would be better is if I had something like this. By doing something like this, I can pretty much have burgers completely ready to go, only needed plates, all in a prep station. And it cooks relatively fast. I would not use your starter hob, because that can still have a charred situation. Because if you have a huge backlog, and it stops, you don't need them all, this can burn. But is there a faster way of cooking? Well, yes. You could use a danger hob. The cool thing about danger hob, you'd have to use a smart grabber, because otherwise a regular grabber would just grab the uncooked patty and bring it over. But by doing this, it stops cooking. The burger bun, combined with the regular meat, cooked meat, stops the danger hob from cooking, so you don't actually start a fire. Another way you can advance this design is to have the autoplater and also the teleporter. By doing this, you can pretty much have burgers on a plate ready to go to be delivered. Pretty cool. But this isn't very compact, and as you get later in the game, this extra dead space right here is not very useful. How do you get around it? You just need to change the design and be very flexible to be able to have this type of setup. Now, you have this extra space here that's more open to add more things. It's more compact. But hey, this is the fun of the game. You keep rearranging your restaurant so you can fit everything you can and not waste the space. What if you want everything on your burger? Or just cheese? Or just tomato and onion? Or just a plain burger? Well, all four options is in front of you now. Let's take a look. As you can see, we are making all four. Not the fastest speed, but it gets the job done. What happens if I start throwing away a whole bunch, though? Let's find out. It seems to look like it's working under load. Things are slowly being backed up, and I'm delivering relatively fast. But you'll also notice that the plain burgers aren't truly backing up. let's talk about this design. You've got the plain burgers that are being made really quickly with the danger hob and combiner trick, which then feeds into this combiner, which allows you to make the onion and tomato burger, which then gets smart grabbed, put into a prep station, and then teleported out, or gets added with cheese. Then if you look up here again, the plain burgers get pushed over to this prep station, which get teleported to teleport 1, which then goes down here if there is an overflow. In theory, it was supposed to be designed that way, but in actuality, it's up to which inserter it gets priority for grabbing. Then you've got the cheese that goes to the mixer, which then makes cheeseburger, which my kids love. They don't like onions and tomatoes, which I understand. I love cheese. So this whole design allows you to make all 4 versions of the burger. Is it fast? Let's be real. It's fast enough, but if you have a lot of customers, this is not going to be the best. Probably you would want 2 of these designs of plain burgers being pushed into this area as fast as possible. But in general, I already got 1 plain burger and a fully loaded one. The ones in between haven't even popped up yet. But each day is slightly different, right? Which causes a problem, because you want all the burgers as fast as possible if you have lots and lots of customers. So more plain burgers being pushed into this mix is probably the best route. What you could do then is create another one of these What you can do is create one of these combinations, put it over here, and just feed it into this line. So you have 2 different burger creations happening at the same time, which doubles your capacity. Stay safe and have fun. And I'll see you guys in the next one.